Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for Wise Man's Grandchild episodes, 2 through 4, I think. Hang on, let me look real quick. Yeah, 2 through 4. As of obviously this recording, I have finished Wise Man's Grandchild, and I loved it, and I cannot wait for if there's ever going to be a season 2. I hope there will be, because that'd be awesome. There's so much potential for this to continue. Anyway, these episodes comprise of Shin taking the exam to enter the school, and we meet Uncle Dis's son, August, who is a actually nice guy. He likes to tease Shin, but other than that, he's a nice guy. Kurt, an upstart entitled little douche, who thinks he's entitled to whatever he wants, essentially, including Sicilian. Obviously, that was all shut down real quick. August's retainers, Julius and Thor, and for some strange reason, I don't think I voiced it in the reactions, but I actually did think that Thor was a girl, to be completely honest, because it kind of surprised me that he was a boy. And apparently, later on we find out that he was actually mistaken for a girl many times when he was growing up. I mean, you can't really blame me on that one. He kind of does look a little feminine. Anyway, yeah, Kurt is not only an entitled douche, but yeah, he ends up becoming out of control to the point where his old teacher comes by to check on things, but instead of checking on him like any normal teacher would, this guy decides to experiment on the guy and turn him into a demonoid, which immediately went after Shin and the others. Shin easily killed him because he didn't really have a choice in the matter. It was either that or the guy running rampant and hurting others. And before all that, Shin added some enchantments to, I think, Sicilian's, August. I don't know if he did the same for Julius and Thor, but shoot, what was her name? Sicilian's friend. I can't remember her name for the life of me. I probably heard it one time already, and after that I have not heard it. So I probably forgot. Anyway, she denied the extra enchantments because she doesn't want to, according to her, she doesn't want to walk around with the national treasure on her clothes. Because that's what essentially those clothes would be, are national treasures, because they are insane. And technically everything Shin does is insane, but still. Anyway, we actually find out, apparently, that normally in this world, or at least from what we see of the other people trying to do the exam, that incantations and flashy movements are normally needed to do spells. Which, to be completely honest, I don't know if they thought they were strong, or if they were just relatively weak in comparison to Shin. But yeah, they looked very weak to me. Even taking Shin out of the equation, essentially. They looked weak, because none of them even put a dent in their targets that they were aiming at. Because they were supposed to destroy the targets. And none of them even made a scratch on them. So that kind of tells you, yeah, they're weak. Oh. Anyway, obviously Shin gets the top spot, and Kurt's ticked off that Shin was the one who outbeat him, essentially. And, I mean, yeah, Kurt's journey in the school came to an abrupt end thanks to Oliver Strom. And, well, Shin, but then again, he didn't have a choice in the matter. And later on, they are investigating Mr. Strom because he was the last one to have contact with Kurt before he went demon. So obviously, they're going to suspect him. They tricked him when they brought him there, because when they were talking to him, they didn't mention who it was that got demonized. And Strom ended up playing himself by mentioning it was Kurt. So they immediately knew that he was the one responsible. Shin ends up having to fight this guy, and he beats him with an overpowered magic heat ray from the light of the sun. However, I was willing to bet everything that Strom had gotten away, because that guy seems like the final boss that they would face at the end of the show. And come to find out that he's a demon as well. But that gets revealed as to later why, and my sympathy for him grew when I saw that episode, essentially, on his backstory. Because, yeah, he didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that at all. And what he actually does later on in the Empire, I am completely okay with. On taking down the nobles and everything. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, obviously, we have not seen the last of this guy. And Shin understands this as well, because he knows that there's no way he could have easily taken him down that easy. Even with his overpowered magic, this guy seems like the kind who would be injured, but he would get away and plan his next strategy. Anyway, I think it's so adorable how Shin and Sicilian have things like each other, essentially, but they don't realize it. Because, I mean, August realizes this, her friend realizes this. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. Anyway, I'll get to work on this, and I'll see you guys next time.